ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do it almighty. You know I got it, you know
Historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Haskins to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. On fourth down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Get 300. Get 300. Get up.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Mike, get 300. Get 300. Jump out. Crunch. Check it out.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by a Cal Witherspoon. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Haskins. That's swung out wide to Harris. Breaks through the contact. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers' touchdown.
Touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Over. 319.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers going up top. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On play action, now Rodgers rolling to his right. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Rodgers. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. It's set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, and I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Watch QB drop. Switch. Hey, take 26.
Let's make these babies
Hey, Mike.
back home, yo. Let's make these babies crawl the way back home.
Check 50. Check 50. 399.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. On the sneak, Rodgers. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. He's checking. Go to 50. Look again.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Gets past one man. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 29-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Come on. Over.
Under 10. 10. Kill.
Running right, Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
26.
That's a gain of 7.
Now Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
18.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Go, baby. Let's go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go. We need to split.
Now Jones. Stiff-armed it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, it's Haskins. Into the secondary, past the 40, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And Deontay Johnson has seen his share of targets increase in his first 2 years in the league, and last year finished with 88 catches. Continuing to work on grabbing everything that comes his way. A nice catch there.
Now Haskins on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Haskins. And this one's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action now. Haskins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Haskins back to the air, sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Team Mike. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
49, check 49, check 49.
Slim.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Dancing away at the 35. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Jumbo! Big stop, let's go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Whip.
Roll right.
Check right. Watch 55. Come on. You better bring
On second down, it's Jones. They find some open field here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Watch twist.
Inside. On the 50. Yeah, Liz.
Back. Check.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Hey.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
Jumbo!
Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Haskins will throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Steelers take over the first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go.
Check 59, Mike.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and 11 now.
Let's go, D.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he finds his target, Ebron. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see it's traveled there after the initial contact of the next-gen stats.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Looking deep for Adams.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Kill.
Back north.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a pack. First down.
58. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alert! Alert! 3 down.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
at the 43-yard line.
Mike 55.
Right now. You got 58.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Watch out. Again.
Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
319. Pick it up. Hey, take 26. 319 down.
Rodgers now to throw. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
93's the mic. Here we go.
Rodgers to throw once more. He sets up the screen to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Hey, switch gears. Check. Zoom.
Backfield, motion backfield.
On second down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I know he ain't got it.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down screen pass, good for 5. To throw again on second down, Haskins. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Haskins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here we go. It's Haskins on fourth down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers throwing here, rolling to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And they will take a knee here. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier. Scoring that many points allows them to play a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green